What's up? I'm here at the shop on Sunday and I'm gonna do some of these wheels for the burnouts at Hoonigan. I painted these up yesterday. I literally washed them and then threw paint on them. These ones are looking rough, but they're just gonna be literally beat on every time they're used, so I don't really care. These ones actually turned out good. So the original plan was to pick up the car Sunday, but Dynamic has been very busy and obviously it's not done, but that's fine. I've got lots of other things to do, and now I can sand these wheels and make them look a little bit better since I've got a little bit more time than I thought I had. Clean up the shop and go from there and mount all these tires. I have a tire machine, my own personal one. Balancer, I'll have them all nice. I already made sure all these wheels were straight. These ones weren't, and a few more weren't. I don't know where I put them, but yeah, so I went through them all, picked out all the straight ones. These wheels are stock on the MX-3, and they are Enkis. They are so light, it's insane. They're lighter than RPF ones, I believe, because like they're really thin. They're badass wheels. They'll be really good for burnouts, high-speed wheel burnouts. Pretty excited for that, and I've got lots of tires to go on. All the tire sizes are the same for the 15s, the other 15s, and then I've got the same tire sizes for the 16s, and these were just stuff I've had laying around, and like lots of meat on these. It'll be perfect. So later on, I'll decide if I want to burn my Michelin pilots. That's what I currently have on the car. Those are expensive tires, and those are what I actually use on the track. I don't really need slicks because I've got 4x4 technically, and that's what I like running rather than snapping trannies off the line every freaking pass. So that's what I'm working with now. Later on, once I'm trying to get the 9 second pass or whatever, I'll deal with that later, but right now I'm just gonna get into the 10s and work from there. That's long down the road. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on to this and get these painted up. New valve stems on everything. I'm just gonna go full out, make it right, and I think it'll look cool when I swap wheels and they're still the same color as my wheels I'm running right now. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, I'll get right to it. Get the time lapse going. Okay, I sanded all the wheels. I didn't get to paint these ones yesterday because I didn't have enough paint. The idea arose because I had 2 cans of paint and it wasn't enough to do them all. So I did those ones for 2 coats. Now this is gonna be on the 3rd, and these ones are gonna need their 1st. But yeah, these are all sanded up, half-ass. They're not gonna be perfect, which I really don't care. If they were perfect, I wouldn't drive the car as hard. And that's like a must. Like, the car's meant to be driven. So yeah, I'm gonna start painting them after I blow them all off. It'll look pretty sick with all these black, I think. This is the paint I'm gonna be using. It's from Canadian Tire. It's engine enamel. Every time I go to the parts store or Canadian Tire, I usually buy 7 cans. I'll paint engine parts with it. I'll paint mud flaps with it. I'll paint interior bits with it. I use that stuff on everything. And black, you always need black. So I always buy this stuff. And for the main reason I buy it is it dries really fast. It literally dries probably to the point where you can touch it within a minute if you don't like lay it on. It's really cool. So it's really good for if you're working in a dusty area. You just spray it, then it dries, and then you can move it and let it cure, whatever. But yeah, like these wheels are gonna be painted and then mounted today. Usually like it takes time to like dry, right? For like a half-ass job, that paint is killer. I use it every time I paint wheels, except if I'm going like full out on the wheels I have on my car. But yeah, it's quick, it's easy, and then it's fun. Like, you don't have to worry about it really. You just spray it, you're done. And if you want sand in between, I'm sanding in between because I want them to be decently smooth. But yeah, all right, I'll get going. Right here, I'm just spraying the wheels on my tire machine. It actually makes it quite easy. I don't have to like walk around the wheel to get every angle. I just spin my tire machine when I need to get to another spoke or another part of a concave, you know? Works great. Sweet. The tires are all on, and I'm ready to balance them all up. They're all black. Pretty happy with that. As long as they're all one color, that's all I care about. I don't care if they're really nice or not. They're not really nice, but they'll do the trick, that's for sure. And now I can just keep reusing them, and if there's ever a scratch on them, just spray a little bit of paint that I have in my shop on top and be good to go. Just balancing them up, getting them all zeroed out. I don't really want to deal with any like shakes when the wheels are spinning over 100k an hour, so didn't want to deal with that. Wanted smooth. I'm fairly new to the whole drift scene and the burnout competitions and all that. From what I've read online, it's pretty mixed from what you want for a drift tire and a burnout tire. From what I've read, the cheapest setup possible is a 15-inch setup, which is this setup right here, because they're light and cheap. The tires, if I wanted to buy them brand new, are probably 20% cheaper than 16s. Again, if I was drifting 16s, it would probably be 20% more for 17s. So at the end of the day, from what I've read and know from what my tire pricing is 15s are cheaper to drift. But I don't think it's the best drifting tire. I think the bigger you go or smaller sidewall you go, the better, in my personal opinion. I haven't drifted with a 15-inch tire yet, going to in the future, but I've drifted on 17s, and initiating was very smooth, like initiating the drift into the corners, and it was very smooth. And also the transfer from when going from a left drift to a right drift, it was very smooth because there's not nearly as much sidewall flex. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I've kind of got an idea what I'm going to do at Hoonigan, but I've got to do some thinking on which setups I want to run for what maneuvers I'm going to be doing. Because obviously there's going to be some all-wheel drive donuts, there's going to be drifting, there's going to be loud things going by. Yeah, there's going to be all-wheel drive donuts, normal donuts, drifting, burnouts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the 15s for burnouts so I can get some really high wheel speed, because there's less inertia spinning because these wheels are way lighter than the 16s or 17s, and then use the smaller sidewall tires for donuts and drifting and that sort of deal. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, so don't quote me, but that's the plan so far. And I might not even run the set that I have on my car right now, because those wheels I love. I painted them with a gun. I took my time painting the barrels purple on my ones that are on my car, so they're gonna match the car. So I've got a lot of work in those ones. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually beat the shit out of them. We'll see. We'll see if I need them. But yeah, they're gonna be probably mostly on for the beauties, but we'll see. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, and hopefully tomorrow I will be getting my car, and I'll be showing that later on. I'm very excited to see it.